I've had like good sexual experiences and bad sexual experiences with men and with women.
I hear that. All right, you guys, it's your boy Tony Derex, and I am here with the one, the only Nick and Ajax. This is the first time we meet.
That's right, yeah.
So today I have a question for you guys, and I want you guys to be very, very honest.
Well, that's good. I feel comfortable with you, so.
Good, Nick.
Okay, no problem.
Don't lie to me.
No,
Don't even think about lying to me.
I hate lies. I don't lie ever.
That's true, actually. He's very direct.
All right. The question for today is, have you ever slept with a woman?
Oh, wow.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Yes, of course. I like how we threw in that of course. Like, who hasn't done it?
Yes,
Nick?
yes.
Nick, you have. All right. I'm going to need a story from both of you. And I'm asking this because I feel like a lot of gay men that I know have never slept with a woman before. I have multiple times. I'm not gonna say how many, but I have. And let's start off with Ajax.
Well, I feel like probably the instance that's most story worthy was a long time ago now. So I don't know how old most people watching this are, but
Okay.
like I think it definitely used to be more common in the past for young guys, even if they were questioning or they knew inside that they were gay, to begin their sexual experience with women. It was just more common, I think, than maybe it is
Versus now.
Yeah. Things were less open. I think it also depends a little bit where you come from, the environment and the culture where you are. And so that's kind of how things started for me. I was a pretty shy young man, and I was not super introspective. So I didn't really figure out that I had any interest in men sexually until I was an adult.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it not even really cross your mind? Like, you didn't think about it that much? Or you just figured,
I definitely had some feelings looking back where I'm like, oh, that's what that was. But while it was happening when I was young, it wasn't registering as like a sexual attraction. Like I'd have a feeling and I would process it as something else, like maybe as friendship or sometimes as envy. You know,
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
I'd see other guys who are in really good shape or really built or strong or whatever, and I would have some feeling about it, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, that's like really cool," and that guy's awesome, or like, I'm like maybe I'm jealous. I have this feeling inside me. But to get back to your original question, I was kind of a shy young man, and I was, focused on school and everything like that, and I had some friends around me that felt like they needed to like orchestrate my like kind of I don't want to say like my first sexual experience, but that's kind of what it was. Like they needed to set me up, and it was very like
oh, you got the
teen
setup.
movie. Yeah, exactly.
That is very teen movie, 90s.
Absolutely. Because I was on a sports team with a lot of other guys, and they were like, you're nice. I was a really good athlete. I was like kind of the team star or whatever, but I was a little bit shy, so I didn't have a girlfriend. It was weird. They were like, we got to help you out. There's a super hot girl. We already know that she's into you. We're going to set you up, and we
already know she's going to give it up.
Exactly. Like, it more or less. We've got the school trip that we're going on. We're going camping.
I never heard about it.
Really?
I don't know.
Maybe you should come over more often to do more like
Right?
Yeah, you're really good at the story.
So wait, this is the first time you hear about the story.
Yeah.
Let's hear more. Okay, so this is a teen movie.
Yeah, so they're like, look, we've got this class trip that we're doing. A lot of my friends were a couple grades older than me because of the sports team, and so we were going on this. It was related to like an AP class thing. It was an overnight trip, and they're like, we're going to set it up. We're going to switch the tent assignments around so you and this girl can have your alone time. And on top, I won't mention the specifics, but like, we're going to bring some party favors and get things rolling too. And so I was like, can't hardly waited, or like, maybe it's more like she's all that kind of thing. I was engineered into like, this is my first kind of sexual experience with a woman. And so,
And you were down with it.
yeah,
You were
of
like,
course
let's
I
do it.
was.
'Cause you didn't even have a thought of like, oh, I wanted to be a guy. You were just like, all right, cool, let's do this.
Yeah, because I was probably like, I think I was 15 years old. So like, people around me are like, this is a little bit late. We gotta, get you going,
that's
whatever.
Crazy.
And I was like, cool, I'm down for it. Like, these are my friends. This is, everybody's like, they've got my best interests at heart. And like, they did. Like, it was a good experience. It was fun. I ended up dating this girl for 2 years.
Oh wow.
She fell in love with it.
Yeah,
She fell in love after the first time. She was like, I'm in.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we both had our shit together. We were hot and
You're like,
young. And
yeah,
it was
very
fun.
young.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not a bad thing though, because I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of people experience things. So after that experience with her,
Yeah.
was there ever experiences after her where you were like, I don't really enjoy this, or I don't really care to do this with a woman, I wish it was a man?
Well, I've had like good sexual experiences and bad sexual experiences with men and with women.
I hear that.
And I think, like, for me, like I said, I didn't really figure out until I was much more of an adult that, like, primarily the feelings of attraction and everything that I have are for men. And so that was like a whole different awakening. That was not something that was supported by anybody around me. That was something that I had to kind of like stumble into later as an adult. I did look back and realize, like, at a certain point, just like my romantic interests and partnerships and stuff, that it was unlikely that I was going to end up with a woman, but I was never like, ew, girls are gross.
Nah, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You laid it down.
Yeah, and it was like outside of the sexual aspect of that relationship. It was young. We were, teenagers and stuff for that time. So it was all that type of normal drama and tumult and whatever. But it wasn't like I ever looked back and thought, oh, that was fake.
Yeah, it was real.
It was
definitely real.
It was just a different type of relationship.
After you had your first experience with a guy, did you ever go back to doing things with women, or did you just like abandon ship and just left it alone?
I never had another like romantic relationship
That was
with
it?
women. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, because I
You
also
had an
like,
awakening too. It was like, I know what I want now.
yeah, and I mean, I spent a lot of, like, through sports and other things, I spent a lot of my life in male-dominated spaces anyway. So to like go out and try to find a girlfriend and like have the interaction, the like kind of cross-gender interaction and everything, it was something that I didn't really continue to seek out after I learned that I did enjoy like having sexual relationships with men as well, and then kind of like convinced myself that that was okay.
Gotcha.
And-
So you don't consider yourself bisexual? You're gay,
Yeah.
or
I
are
mean,
you not big on labels? Because there are some people who are like, I don't really like to just label myself. There are people like that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not like that out of a like kind of being defiant or being I don't know, like kind of having to go against the grain or anything like that.
We like that.
I think, as far as like answering that question directly, I think that there's a lot of things that go along with culturally being gay that aren't part of my life or my personality. Kind of like that video that we jokingly filmed, right? It's like there's a lot of gay culture that I
Don't really connect with.
I am not a part of. I don't, but I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad. People, if some not, and we filmed a video where I judged them for not watching RuPaul's Drag Race, but all jokes aside, if you know someone who's gay and they don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race, you can't get mad at them or take away their gay card because they don't like RuPaul's Drag Race. Everyone's different, y'all. There are some gay guys who don't like RuPaul's Drag Race who actually watch football. I don't watch football, nor do I watch baseball, but I'm not going to shame somebody or talk down on somebody who actually doesn't like RuPaul's Drag Race, it's fine. Or who likes watching football, it's okay. So that's interesting. I like the way you put that though, because it's like you don't have to connect with you don't have to like certain things to be.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to, because that, if you shade over to that too much, it's like that thing about straight culture that people don't like, where it's like, what, you don't like football? Are you not a real man? It's like, yes, you can be a straight man. You don't have to like football or even know the rules or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing as like, you can be gay or you can be part of the LGBT community, and like you don't have to have the same entertainment preferences as everybody else.
Period.
But I mean, I also like understand and respect like what RuPaul's Drag Race represents too, and like why it's a cultural touchstone, because it's like a groundbreaking thing in terms of people being able to celebrate creativity and be out and be themselves and be like celebrated for it, when like in the past there's just been so much downward pressure trying to crush the people that couldn't pass, you know, or trying to make them conform into standards that didn't fit them. So
Yeah.
I get it.
He knows what's up, y'all. He's good. He's good. All right, Nick.
Yeah.
You said you have done something with a woman.
Yeah, I did.
How was it? And was it, are you kind of on the same boat as Ajax, where it was like you did it multiple times and then you had a realization later on? Or just run me through of like an experience that you had in the past with a woman and how you feel now looking back at it.
Well, the first experience, it wasn't good really, because I didn't know what I'm doing, and I guess she didn't know anything.
But nobody knows what they're
Fresh.
doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very true.
And it's end up like I can't count it even. So anyway, let's skip that part. And then I had a couple of times better and better. And I can say like with the time, like more and more I have more experience with the woman. I more like it.
Okay.
And I guess I get more experience with them. And
Was there ever a moment where you were like, I don't like this anymore? Or was there a moment where you were like, oh, I like men, but at the same time, I still can do this with women?
oh yeah, exactly
Oh,
the same.
really?
Yeah. And it's a completely I realized that it's a completely two different feelings. Like with another side, like you feel completely different, and with women you feel completely different. Like
It's been a while.
yeah, it's good. I
might have to No, I'm just kidding. Baby, I'm just kidding. I'm about to say it's been a while, so I forgot how that feels. But so you actually would you consider? I mean, once again, if you're not someone who's fond of labels, you don't have to say it. You don't have to answer this. But
no, there is no labels for me. I always say like I like the beauty. If there is somebody, how to say correct, somebody.
Yeah,
something
you
is
just
beautiful,
look beautiful, yeah.
right? I'm there. I'm into it.
dang.
So, yeah.
So ladies,
Yeah, baby.
not just the fellas, ladies too. Y'all gotta watch out, cause he's trouble. He's trouble.
but in the
I'm sitting-
kindest.
Yeah, I'm
most
sitting next
thoughtful
to
way.
a troubled man. He needs to go. So if you don't mind me asking, this is actually a question for both of you. When's the last time you ever did anything with a woman?
Was recently mine.
Oh my goodness, what?
Well, I can say it wasn't a woman. It wasn't trans man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this was a fun conversation. I got to know you guys a little bit more. You guys are giving you guys are giving me bisexual. Because look, I've slept with a woman before. It's been a while. Haven't done it in a very long time. So I don't even know what that feels like. But now after sitting with you guys and having this conversation, you guys are making me like want to go out there and try this again. But I can't because I have a boyfriend and you guys won't ever see me again. If I ever did anything with a woman, you guys would never see me again. Well, oh, look, he's stretching his paws. And wait, what's his name?
Mr. Leo.
Mr. Leo came to be in the video too. This is the closest I've ever been to a cat. I kid you not. I've seen cats from afar, but I've never been this close to a cat. I've never had a cat sit on my lap, so this is great. He's a very friendly guy. Please, guys, if you guys have watched all the way till now, please do me a favor and drop in the comments below if you've ever made love to a woman or if you've ever done anything with a woman. If you are a gay man, or if you don't even like to use labels and you're into men and you've done something with a woman, please share in the comments below. Please follow Nick and Ajax. And also, this is a little secret, don't tell nobody. But if you guys want to see more content of these guys right here, where there's no shirts and there's no shorts or
No
sweats or no hat. If you want them to keep the hat on,
Sometimes
keep the hat on. Sometimes there's a hat. But if you want to see more content of these guys, if you want their spicy page, please message me and I will send over the link. So you guys don't even have to worry about that. But message me if you want to see more of these guys. Because from what I've heard, it's
There's
pretty
more to
spicy.
see.
It's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy. So thank you guys for having me over. I appreciate you guys. And do I get to take him home?
I don't know. It seems like he's pretty into you.
Imagine I like leave the house and he follows me.
I can feel you've got good energy.
He's like,
you know?
I'm chilling. He's like, he can stay. Thank you for having me here. And let us know what we should discuss on the part 2. We're gonna do a part 2, but let us know what we should discuss. That was it. I don't even know how to take him off of me.
it's
Oh
like
my
he's
god, I'm so
late
nervous. I'm sorry. Could you imagine if it stopped recording? I would be so sad. Thank God it kept recording.